We want Salford to be a place where all women and girls feel safe, respected and valued in their communities. Our recent Salford Women and Girls Commission looked to understand the challenges we face and explore what local solutions we need to address these. We listened to women from various communities, cultures and backgrounds across the whole city to develop our recommendations, and they cover 3 broad themes: improving skills and access to good quality work, improving women's safety and ensuring women's voices are heard. International Women's Day 2024 marks 1 year since organisations in Salford pledged to turn these recommendations into actions, and here is an update on some of the work since then.
As a council here in Salford, we are committed to improving skills and access to good quality work for women in the city, and working closely with partners, we've recently launched a new Salford Employment and Skills Strategy. This sets out how we will work together to create training and employment opportunities, and particularly to support those furthest from the labour market over the next 5 years. We've funded various initiatives in Salford in the last 12 months to provide more support for women, and these include a weekly reading and digital support session for mums and children, additional online conversation classes for people whose first language is not English so that it's easier for them to participate whilst managing childcare responsibilities alongside. And we've also funded a learning cafe for women to explore self-employment and enterprise, which is delivered by our voluntary sector partners at Women with Wings. And I'm also really proud that we've managed to support over 270 women now to seek and secure learning and employment opportunities and improve their family income by a combined £588,000, highlighting the real difference we're making to improve the life chances for women and families across the great city of Salford.
So the Travel Safe Partnership is a collaboration comprised of transport operators in Greater Manchester working to keep public transport safe, and jointly led by Greater Manchester Police and Transport for Greater Manchester. We became a White Ribbon accredited organisation towards the end of 2022, so much of the last year has focused on us developing our 3-year action plan, and to do that we've held a number of really diverse workshops with a real cross-section of our travelling public. Across the last year we've been working to implement some of the findings from those workshops, so we have been and are still rolling out reporting, posters and stickers across buses and trams, so that goes through to the GMP live chat service. We've increased staffing, so from a Metrolink point of view there's an additional 50 frontline staff out on the Metrolink network, and as part of the B network we've recruited 30 travel safe support and enforcement officers, and we've got another 30 that are being recruited currently, and their role is to provide customer reassurance, customer safety across the franchised bus network. So feedback in terms of their deployment has been really positive.
So for the last 12 months I think there's been a lot of hard work to bring some of that work to life. If you look at our resolve around dealing with domestic abuse, we're seeing more perpetrators arrested now than ever before, and the ones that we can't secure charges against, we're actively seeking domestic violence protection notices to safeguard victims. I think it's really important that we continue on this journey and addressing some of the issues that our women and girls face on a day-to-day basis. Having an 18-year-old daughter myself, I realise how important it is, giving people the confidence to go out and do the daily activities without the feeling that they're being harassed. So that's some of the work that we're going to be looking at, how we can support some of the networks within Salford and continue our resolve around domestic abuse.
In Salford Foundation, we provide opportunities for women through our employability programmes, through our domestic abuse programme, through our health and wellbeing programmes as well, enabling them to have a voice not only in our organisation but in our local community and in wider forums in Salford. We're really passionate about enabling women to have a voice. We feel that women are underrepresented in our local community and like to take any opportunities that we can to promote women's voice. We're really passionate about developing volunteers and service users who use Salford Foundation services, and in the past year we've employed people who have volunteered for us and who have been service users as members of staff delivering services for other people. We also have peer support and really value lived experience of the people that we support in shaping the services that we deliver.
Positive Masculinities is essentially a programme where we're trying to find different solutions to violence against women and girls by focusing on a strength-based approach to masculinity. So over the past year we took an approach to really listen to men and what's in the heads of men. So we went out and we've listened to over 2,000 men now and engaged them in conversations around their experiences of masculinity. So we've taken this approach to the project because traditionally work around reducing violence against women and girls has been led by female campaigners, and we thought that it was a time to ask men to step up and do the work too. So going forward into phase 2 of this project, we really want to see the solutions and the ideas around what will work come out. So we've spent a year listening to men, and now we want to think about what do we need to do with all of that learning, and where we're now a lot closer to what men think in order to create solutions, what will actually work to change the behaviours of men, and so that they do step up and become active in the role of changing violence against women and girls.
Thank you to everyone who took part in the Women and Girls Commission across Salford, everyone who contributed, everyone who made actions and pledges. I'm really looking forward to seeing what the next year has to come, and happy International Women's Day.